Hello. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Thank you guys so much. Sorry, it's about 20 minutes late, but it's called Filipino time. And we're going to get started. So thank you guys so much for coming and joining us for the second annual Filipino Restaurant Month in Canada. We're really excited to be sharing this with you. So we're going to be starting with the national anthem of the Philippines, followed by Canada. Okay, sorry about the technical issues there, but thank you guys so much. I would like to welcome Consul General Zaldi to say a few words, followed by the Ambassador Designate Maria Andrelita Austria from the Philippine Embassy in Ottawa.
Ambassador-designate Maria Andrelita Austria of the Philippine Embassy in Ottawa, Consul General Orentes Castro of the Philippine Consulate General in Toronto, Acting Head of Post Arlene Magno of the Philippine Consulate General in Vancouver, Ms. Soleil Tropicales, Tourism Attaché, Philippine Department of Tourism in San Francisco, who are all joining this event virtually. Our friends from the Calgary Consular Corps, British Consul General Jonathan Turner, Consul General Juan Antonio Salamanca of El Salvador, U.S. Consul General Holly Wager Munster, Japanese Consul General Takahiko Watabe, Chinese Consul General Zhao Liying, Honorary Consul Judith Romanchuk of Finland, Honorary Consul Zygmunt Potoki of Poland, Honorary Consul Emeritus Andreas Bayer of Switzerland, and French Honorary Consul Emeritus Gerard Carlier. Members of the media, distinguished guests, Filipino community members, ladies and gentlemen who are present here today. To those who are watching us on the social media, magandang hapon po. Good afternoon from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The idea of having a Filipino Restaurant Month in Canada, or FRMC, was born out of a desire to elevate the stature of the Filipino cuisine in the eyes of the Canadian public. Through the participation of various restaurants across Canada, FRMC will introduce the Canadians to the rich, unique, and diverse Filipino dishes that are enjoyed by the more than 110 million Filipinos in 7,641 islands in the Philippines. Coming from the highly successful inaugural FRMC in April 2022, we hope to make the FRMC a movement to promote and mainstream the Filipino cuisine in Canada, with the support of the estimated 957,000 strong Filipino community in this beautiful country. Last year, we had 40 participating restaurants in 18 cities and 7 provinces in Canada for the first FRMC. Our collective efforts to promote the Filipino cuisine for 2 months, from March to April 2022, resulted in 53.3 million total media impressions, many times over our modest target of 500,000 total media impressions at the start of FRMC last year. In terms of media ad value, the first FRMC generated $2.9 million in free publicity for our participating restaurants and the Filipino cuisine. We are thankful to all the TV and radio programs, the newspapers and magazines, and the various social media sites that featured FRMC and our participating restaurants last year. Likewise, we are grateful to our partners that sponsored our major and minor prizes in 2022. This year, we are back for year 2 of the FRMC. For the whole month of April 2023, at least 43 restaurants in 19 cities and 9 provinces in Canada will offer prefix menus to highlight the different dishes of the Philippines. A few more restaurants are expected to join the FRMC in the coming days. As of today, our publicity for the second FRMC this year has already generated 12.2 million total media impressions and 735,000 in total media ad value. Our national prizes this year will include domestic round-trip ticket from Manila to any destination in the Philippines, courtesy of the Philippine Airlines, hotel accommodations, gift certificates for travel to the Philippines, culinary tours in the Philippines, gift certificates from Seafood City, and vouchers for money remittance through iRemit. Seafood City will also give away gift certificates to all the participating restaurants in Canada so they can use them to purchase Philippine-made ingredients from the various Seafood City outlets in this country. The Philippine Consulate General in Calgary will also give away Philippine-made coffee from Benguet, Bukidnon, Davao del Sur, and Mountain Province, courtesy of Philippine company Curve Coffee Collaborators, to all the participating restaurants in Alberta and Saskatchewan. This Philippine brewed coffee will be served for free while supplies last to those who will order FRMC prefix menus. So I would like to invite all of you to support the FRMC and join us in putting the Filipino cuisine in the consciousness of the Canadians and in helping the Filipino restaurants grow their customer base. Likewise, FRMC will highlight the talented and highly skilled Filipino chefs and encourage the use of more Philippine-made ingredients in the kitchen. FRMC is a collective effort of the Philippine Embassy in Ottawa, the Philippine Consulates General in Calgary, Toronto, and Vancouver, the Department of Tourism, and the Department of Trade and Industry. The Philippine Consulate General in Calgary and the Philippine Department of Tourism in San Francisco are honored to spearhead the FRMC. Lastly, I would like to thank the 4 FRMC participating restaurants in Calgary who are generous enough to offer samplers of their dishes to our guests this afternoon. They are the Amihan Grill and Bake Shop, Chopsticks Filipino Restaurant, Max's Restaurant, and Pacific Hut Restaurant. I also wish to thank Seafood City for providing the Philippine-made juices. This afternoon, the Philippine Consulate General in Calgary is also serving our guests Philippine-made rum called Don Papa and Philippine-made coffee. I also wish to acknowledge the presence of the representatives of 3 of our sponsors, the Philippine Airlines, Seafood City, and Renowned Travel. At this point, I also would like to acknowledge the presence of our Consul General Diana Carolina Moya of Colombia. To close, I would like to thank everyone who took time to join this launching of the 2nd Filipino Restaurant Month in Canada, in person and virtually. I invite you all to join us next month, the whole month of April 2023, for 1 month of savoring Filipino cuisine at the FRMC participating restaurants and 1 month of knowing more about the Philippines and the Filipinos. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay kayong lahat.
Okay, thank you, CG. Next, we have the Ambassador Designate Maria from the Philippine Embassy in Ottawa.
Use Consul General to Vancouver, I eagerly anticipate the second year of the FRMC, a joint project of the Philippine Embassy in Ottawa, the Philippine Consulate General in Calgary, Toronto and Vancouver, the Philippine Department of Tourism, and the Philippine Department of Trade and Industry. FRMC 2023 will give us an opportunity to once again promote and mainstream Filipino cuisine in Canada after the FRMC successful inaugural run last year. I wish to personally thank the Philippine Consulate General in Calgary, led by Consul General Salvi Patron, and the Philippine Department of Tourism in San Francisco.
It's very hard to
led by
hear
Tourism
so if everybody
Attaché
could not
Sergio
talk during the
Mijares,
presentation up
for
on the monitor, please.
spearheading
Thank you.
FRMC in its second year. In addition to providing publicity for the participating restaurants, what we essentially trying to do is to create a Philippine experience for those who are longing for the Philippines and for those who have never been to the Philippines. I invite all of you to dine and enjoy the Filipino cuisine to be offered by the different participating restaurants across the country during the whole month of April. In Ottawa, we will have Tatis Cafe on Bank Street and Lola's Kitchen on Somerset Street for the whole month of April. To our cuisine, our innate hospitality, hard work, we hope to provide a glimpse of our diverse, unique, and rich Filipino cuisine and culture, and inspire you to want to replicate the experience by regularly visiting the participating restaurants, trying your hand in Philippine cuisine, or booking your flight to the Philippines, among others. So we would like to open our homes and our hearts to you as you sample Filipino cuisine. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat and a warm mabuhay.
Okay, thank you so much, CG and Ambassador Designate. Joining us virtually, we have Soleil Tropicalis from the Philippine Department of Tourism in the San Francisco offices to say a few words, and she's currently in the Philippines, so time zone's a little bit off there.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me? Okay. To our ambassador designate, May and Austria, and to our Philippine Consul General in Calgary, Zaldi Patron, Consul General in Toronto, Orontes Castro, our acting head of post in Vancouver, Miss Arlene Magno, and to our friends and colleagues, good morning and mabuhay from the Bulalo capital of the Philippines, Tagaytay City. And on behalf of our Tourism Secretary, Honorable Cristina Garcia Frasco, and our COO of the Tourism Promotions Board, Maria Margarita Montemayor Nograles, I would like to thank everyone who joined us today and in person and virtually. And the Philippine Department of Tourism is very excited to be partnering again with the Philippine Foreign Posts in Canada in celebrating the Filipino Restaurant Month, as our Secretary expressed the importance of how culinary tourism and the world-renowned Filipino hospitality can boost the food industry both locally and internationally. And to support the initiatives in promoting the Filipino cuisine, the Philippine Department of Tourism is developing circuits, especially focused on highlighting local restaurants and cuisines and different tourism destinations. This way, the tourism sites are not only the ones promoted, but also local delicacies and products across the country. And today, we give you a glimpse and a taste of what the Philippines has to offer. Enjoy the different dishes offered by our partner restaurants today and throughout the month of April. I know that you will crave for more, so please visit us in the Philippines to experience the flavors of our archipelago. Here's a teaser video of the 2023 Filipino Restaurant Month in Canada. Thank you.
I think that the food industry actually is the heart of our life and our livelihood. Celebrating Filipino ingredients has actually helped Filipino communities, whether they're IP communities or just the small farmers all over the Philippines, this new interest and this new passion for wanting to use Filipino ingredients has actually energized a lot of the farming communities and the artisans as well. I am Margarita Flores. I'm a chef. I'm a Filipino food advocate. Of course, I'm a mother and a lover of all things beautiful and delicious. Now, there's a lot of interest in our Cordillera rice, in our vinegars globally, our coffee, our chocolate has won awards all over the world. And I think that, it's not just those of us that work in the industry. It's every Filipino that's in every part of the world that's been able to help share really the message and the whole, mission of bringing Filipino cuisine to the world. This love that we have now, this new love affair that we have with our own, that's what's going to push this and continue to push it forward. I think that the discovery of new cuisines is what has driven tourism a lot. It's not just the sites anymore. It's also passionate, desire to eat around the Philippines. It makes my hair stand. It really kind of like fattens my heart to see how far we've gone with it and how we can continue to still bring it and make the whole world fall in love with Philippines and everything Filipino.
It's on? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So, as you can see, we got a lot of great participating restaurants and sponsors this year. So, if you did not receive a printed list on your way in, please let us know and I'd be happy to grab you one. I would like to take this time to quickly share with you our foreign posts that are joining us across Canada through Zoom. So today we have the Philippine Embassy in Ottawa, who is led by Ambassador Designate Maria Angelita S. Austria, who spoke earlier. They have 6 participating restaurants across the 4 provinces of Quebec, Ontario, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland and Labrador. Joining them today in person are Tamis Cafe and Lola's Kitchen. Next, we have the Philippine Consulate General in Toronto, who is led by Consul General Orontes V. Castro. The Toronto PCG has 13 participating restaurants, 12 from the Greater Toronto Area, and 1 from Winnipeg. Joining them in person today are Sari Sari Filipino Cuisine, the Crane Express, the Original Barrio Fiesta, FV Foods, Islas Filipino Barbecue and Bar, Canto by Tita Flips, Casa Manila from both Danforth and the North York restaurants, Republica Resto Bar and Grill, B Sizzling Kitchen, and MB The Place to Be. They also have Food Trip from Winnipeg joining them virtually. And over on the West Coast, we have the Philippine Consulate General in Vancouver, who is led by Arlene T. Magno. There are 9 participating restaurants across British Columbia, and joining them in person today are Grand Kitchen, Plateau Filipino, Max's Restaurant, Smokehouse Sandwich Co., Pampanga's Cuisine, Kumare, Shameless Buns, and Little Ongpin. So I believe that CG Zaldi has a special request for everyone, so I will welcome him back up here.
Yeah, thank you, Keisha. May I just have the honor of inviting the members of the Calgary Consular Corps to come in front and have a group photo for this event. Thank you very much. Hello. Now, the best part of the day is for everyone to enjoy the food and the drinks that are served in this Dr. Jose Rizal Hall of the Philippine Consulate General in Calgary. Please enjoy the food and the drinks. Thank you.
It has been our